What's up, gamers? This is Gaming Night and Day. And we are playing the second part of the letter. What's up, guys? I miss you. Now it is Sunday midnight in the Philippines right now. Let's go. Whew. I'm dying scared. Whew. Sorry to my bad grammar. Thank you. I started to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I never felt this tired. What the fuck is that? I just want to say, but this insistent buzzing poking isn't letting me. The old mattress may not be comfy as a place, but doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at the snogging person at my side. A holiday lightly slaps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spread through the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. Shit. The fog immediately left from my mind. Let me increase my brightness. Alright. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused. Posture screams while she's keeping straight or trying at the least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fit. I have this evasionary suit and try to get a forcing me to like mine. Luckily, the feeling subsides a few Sunday, throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. Hands and I speak and gesture for me to press it, but I suspect small lump has her already.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12, no, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
The side cars regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her with the way she towers her up. And here I thought Rose is already there, who is anyway one of the remaining cleaning crews. But with how firmly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would think clean is spreading. That's almost of course. Her eyes slowly shift and Rose considering us almost an incredible expression. Can't help but hope arms protecting myself. She does. So guys, if my subtitle is too fast, maybe
just
you can
do
pause
it,
or
please.
you can suggest that I could make slower,
You
subtitle.
scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Remember little fuzzy and erratic and
There was someone, Rose, in the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
just run another hit. Hard silence stretches apart. Its whole essence on the same. She thought back when I tell her. She showed these lines are to avoid trouble in general. Also, saying she has given them something particularly absurd that may cause us loss. Her eyes are serious, but she turns, she takes both on my shoulders, gently quizzing of the patience she can trust.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
I think this woman with brown suit.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the
there's
open
nobody
house,
in that
alone.
place. That's what
And in a mansion this big?
There's the bonus pairs promise. Completely beside the point. Those gives me a skeptical look when I returned the cold compass to her, pushed myself off the floor. I've been to use the staircase railings to steady my stuff, but otherwise
See?
it's all fine.
I'm A-okay.
The two have exchanged wordy glancing Rose's rooms to contemplate book about my lower lip in the anticipation if she says that.
Alright, you in.
Smile threatened to slip.
But if I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we
The
know.
first episode, we play the ghost can call, and she can call. She has all the connections or the powers or any magic something that can go that ghost can use to call her victim. This ghost is so powerful that she can control everything inside that house or mansion, rather.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
She hands her her business card. It's words interior designer catch my eyes before me part of visit. We are probably someone interested in the mansion for its 7th century with friends, and then I hold it against her. Despite the heritage remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion origin offering furniture have been kept completely intact on the story. As opposed to people find time past feeling appealing. After all, as it offers this place could also be have been for looking to the somewhere with a life.
Miss McCullough,
Article.
I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a
I
few
think
things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough.
I think you
In the
could manage
meantime,
that.
we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Possible when glances at you, return with an equally perplexed look. Against my better judgment, I burn out the first question that comes. to
I'm
my
sorry.
mind.
Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation caused her facing freeze under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? I was hired by her to handle the interior design for their newly bought home. This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but
She was possibly trying to find the right words to fix awkward situation without offending. Suddenly nudges with her elbow. We'll check with our supervisor. With her elbow. Those few moments are given enough thought to clear my head, nervousness and confusion clouding it. Oh, so I must click it now.
It is, ma'am, but we
There's
weren't
no
aware the
autocorrect.
mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns the gaze on me, but I stand ground besides its innocent, like I haven't dealt with an awkward situation like this before. I may screw up at times, but doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked at it.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods sibling in deep thought after I've finished. She appears to be a reasonable person, anyway, given the proper explanation, she will surely
I
understand.
thought something looked odd when I arrived here. Excuse me, I think I need to make a call to my secretary. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
Miss McCullough. McCullough. McCullough is something weird happening to her. Now she is some reason go to that place and maybe she knows what's happening in that mansion. That's what I think. With a slight weight of her hand, she leaves us. That seemed to be the end of it. But Rose and I breathed a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also didn't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job and can't help but swell with pride. So I've already prepared myself to dial the number to Luxmore office and check even if she didn't ask for it. I will be frustrated if for some reason something has already been decided without my Rose knowledge. That's whole new level of affair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss Collar returns looking little frustrated with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You can stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Nako. It's dangerous. Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of
And hurry! We still got a few minutes to double check those papers.
Okay, got it.
I would have been disappeared behind the parlor's door. The departure brings with a stillness to keep me company neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone it seems possible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it is normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just a paranoia? Or a temporal lapse after having heard of those tales about this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't know the keys Rose Robin just handed me to dig it into my palm, and jagged just creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm touching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do. I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer too close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked me. Just a few hours, Isabella. Still the house and get the money. What the fuck? Wait. A flock of people already gathered in the mansion courtyard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled and embarrassed standing in their presence. Men and women both in status and dressed in lines in the fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors composed of the medium-sized crowd. Their necks and arms and fingers are adorned with a silver and gold glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even a ridiculously fancy feather has on their heads. I really hope there aren't any and look how to read this. Magpies living in a valley in the stories. Those birds will have a field day in this. They're murmuring about themselves like in the state of facade. Ako saying maybe they're going with those mansions per architecture. Sorry guys, I don't know some words how to pronounce. But most of it stops Rose calls for their attention. They don't look at the place to be ordered down, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santo. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
So guys, this place too, big. Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3. I don't know how big it is. But hopefully you enjoy watching my content because I love just touching my screen while not thinking a lot of things how to solve the game. But I think this is a good start because a lot of players don't like this game. So this is the most interesting part. This game is so worse that no one else play it. But that's why I research about this game. So let's continue. Hearing this, a few wonder to be there are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all those stairs. Miss McCullough also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegant dress Persia posed. So this two-person is the part of their I think the part of this story is this two-person. So I accidentally show or spoiled some characters in the game. Maybe they could help you to think such a lot of tendencies, probabilities, possibilities, etc. What's going to happen in this game. So we're going to watch or expect what's going to happen in this game. So who's the one know what's happening in this place? I think this guy and this woman they are part of the owner, the first owner of this mansion. That's what I think. Okay, guys, let's continue. I think that's there's something bothers me about this two partners. I don't think if they're partners or sisters, but in this game, in the first part, the one part of the game last time, they are partners. So let's see.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you!
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
They must be the clients she was talking about. I might been seen their faces somewhere before, some magazine or television, and can't quite remember. See, there's some connections. So I don't want to spoil the game, but I'm here to predict some possibilities what's going to happen in this game. So I hope you watch this game and let's predict what's happening in this Deleta game. Continue, I'll shut my mouth. But then again, the most of our guests are likely ended up being used one way or another. Won't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity and the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn heads of mostly in my group splash and the man with wondering eyes. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind though. If I'm going to be a bit bolder with assumptions and it's basking the attention. Both of them, in fact, I think they're both brother and sisters. If wasn't for their public display of affection, I would think they are brothers and sisters if it wasn't public display of affection. There's much rings on the Christian Summit. They are indeed a couple. Whatever. See? That's what I suspect. What's important is we get this day called before the current owners can even think of canceling this. So you will know how I think of some games, how I have to predict some games and the stories. I also do this in my life. I predict a lot of possibilities and always happen, and I always mind my thinking of prediction in the future because a lot of things that I predict happen. So maybe you will know me a lot if maybe that will be my content. That's why I think. So that's it. So let's continue, guys. I just hope one of the people in my rose group is very generous enough to buy this mansion. So with the papers in hand, I'll lead the way. Here we go again. When they are whispering among themselves or over one thing or another, I ask questions from one destination possible to the history of place. I answer them all more than happy to talk of the art and pieces of architecture. Mostly, they don't talk about some creepy things happen in this mansion. So they talk about a lot of pieces of art to this place to make some of our clients to buy this place. To buy. Okay, thank you. However, every day to do not to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material to say for sale stock, even if Thai population not more knows about it.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
So we are going to check some of diaries before we end the game or in the middle of the part of what's happening in the game. Okay? Continue.
Even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it. It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling? I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small? We might have to break a wall down to have more room.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
It is splendid, ma'am. But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle it. Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
The rest of their conversation get lost in each other of our companions. I don't want to make any assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, let these guys be the one. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal effort has been put in retaining the room classic appeal. The open heart of the end of the room particularly looks amazing, like the ones I've been only seen in part of the books. Mad taps to the cleaning crew. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of the complaints about the suit and star staining and breaks, how much of a pain there is cleaning this will be, they still managed to pull this off. Oh, make it look presentable at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet! An underground wine cellar!
Grace picks up Mr. Luke fight with my merciless friend's face. But this time, something lights up in his eyes. The moment of the undercraft wasn't so interesting about a basement. I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Right now, he just gave me the impression of child who's been seen and what he absolutely wants for Christmas. Ooh, he likes the wine too. Yes. I've always found it cute whenever I see children act the way my younger siblings especially. On a grown man. It's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
Truly! And the room? How was it built?
The bricks that were used to build the cellar have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
If it's space you're worried about, sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it. We were told that the original owners had a horse stable built here before, too.
Their contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. A smile to myself. I may not completely understand how these people minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. So, salesperson always have the judgment because they always focusing some of a lot real estate or selling stuff like suits, pants, anything. We mostly judge people who's going to buy the item because we have some incentives to those clothes. So if we reach like 1 million in 1 month sale, we can have a 0.01%. It depends on the company. So we always judge if the person if a client or customer is going to buy those clothes. So we must sales or talk about a lot of stuff so we could help the client to choose the best place, or let's say to make them impressed to our stuff so they can buy it. Yeah. Let's continue. I can't went to the ropes. The rest of our tour goes without hitch. After more than a half, we are able to cover almost every room in the groom floor and are heading to the parlor. Funny, the first BRC had surveyed the property, I kept complaining to us how big it is. Now I can even bring myself to care, no matter how much it might be fun. Maybe this is just excitement over a possible sale. Shit, wait guys. Maybe this is the part I was out of feeling as a It starts off small goosebumps on my skin, feeling being watched intensely. Ay, that one. They all gamitin earphone pa putik. This person knows how to standard ko na college my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn to look. A chill suddenly down my spine, making so sick. I start to break out in cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for my all days and group have been requested for a break anyway. If I could
Excuse me? Everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we prepared. If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
I let them sit when I retreat to a quiet corner for the crowd. It's not that good thing. Think there's someone going to shop. It's not what you think. I probably just caught because cold, don't think about it. I'm left alone for good, but the same words feeling out my lips in a silent prayer. Until a hand stopped on my shoulder.
Hello? You there? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, look at you! Having to show a group around a mansion this big must be exhausting.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
What a hard worker! Anyway, Isabel, right?
Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you with, ma'am, right?
Please, just Hana. Call me Hana. I just wanted to ask, how soon are we able to move in?
Are they really interested? Or are they willing to do something in this place? My brain completely stops the sick feeling. Anong basa dito? Plaguing me is suddenly gone. Plaguing? What the heck? Replaced by... What the fuck? Under bewilderment. Is this a joke? She looks at me expectantly as it's like to come up with another.
Wait, ma'am, you see, but we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale would be great and all, but...
She stops me physically before and puts hands on my shoulder. For a moment, then after tightens, she looks at me fierce, takes a particularly sour lemon.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem. And, just between you and me, This place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with having cats here, Ma'am Hana. I'm sure there's more than enough space here if you want pets.
Perhaps I'm still not feeling well, but that's worth with cats. She's make this beautiful client embarrassed. Look at Kabobo ka. More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm more of a dog person, but you see, this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon, and it would be so wonderful if you can secure its purchase for us. Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
We actually have a process for this, ma'am. I don't really think that would be necessary or appropriate.
Isabella, she is scared for these clients that there's something going to happen for them. She's choosing if she wants to sell the place or she's just following the process to sell this place. Let's see.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here? Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here by ourselves. What would the people think, darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the paperwork.
I'm trying not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. There is something wrong with this.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time thinking the paper somehow shuffles through the bunch. Oh man, Rose is going to be so angry for letting her do that.
Wonderful. And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes. You took some notes earlier, yes?
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
Isabella.
Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
It's Isabella.
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and what's this?
A look of confusion disgusts a person or face, turning to her husband who merely shrugs in reply.
That's, an interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though. I'm sorry.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
Shush, love. Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this? Oh, forget about it. At the very least, it's not as dreadful as the one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled. But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, Mom. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your taste. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this.
Oh, do you remember in our first part of the pass it to 5-person, the paper, if you remember the last time she read it, there's a paper wrote that pass it to 5-person, right? And I don't know why the ghost would like to pass this to 5-person, if you remember it. So this 3-person was the chosen of Isabella to be part of ghost 5-person Chucho or victim, I don't know. Yeah, I remember it. Nice. Let's continue. What do they mean? Rose and I double check everything. Oh, so Isabella didn't know what's happening. Okay. Are the players handed not enough? I asked in the wrong and that what I messed this up. But with the May leading conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what happened with. I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear. See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
Smile bone and fresh turns on the hands me strange piece of paper.
I would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression. Anyway, as I was saying,
I don't hear the rest of what you say after that. I can only stare down the paper at the letter in my hands, the script on my grip and breathing grows forward. It quickly fills my
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright? You're looking pale.
I didn't even notice when Rose Group joined us in the parlor. I want nothing more than say that no, I'm not alright. I want to leave this place because I remember everything as clear as day. This letter in blood-soaked limbs in the attic. It's
The letter.
real.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
The girls have been so careless. How do you even tell that without looking like I've gone mad? Gusto ko rin makita eh. So, dapat di ko pinakita eh. I decide too fast. I don't want Becca to be part of this thing, but I'm curious what's written in that paper. So, I'm selfish, man. I have to look that paper.
Rose, we need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
Every chance the people in their world more instantly engaged in conversation with their peers, but curious or not, to turn their heads in the group direction I've been given to try makes this woman smile. I try to explain this on her face when she pulls me
Isabella,
aside.
we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there.
So
It's not human at
there's
all.
4 people as part of the 5 victims, but she has 4, so I choose Becca, but that's not my intention. But clearly, it will make us a bad feeling, or I'm known not be bad feeling, but it will give us a hard time to solve this problem, what is going on. But since I'm curious what's in the written on the paper, being selfish now. There's something, we have to solve this problem. I don't want Isabella to be, selfish or hide something to Becca, since I want to make Isabella survive in this mansion.
I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
Look, I'm really getting worried about you. I know you want to see this open house through, but your condition is more important. Give me a few minutes to wrap things up here, and I'll drive you to the nearest hospital.
No! You don't understand! There isn't a condition, Rose. No concussion at all. I'm fine, but this place isn't, and you're being stubborn about it.
Ay, init. I'm lucky my mama has have a rest day tomorrow. Oh, this day? It's Sunday, right? Oh. So it's her rest day now? It's Sunday, right? Oh, it's Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday. She has a rest day tomorrow. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I don't have to be frightened in this place. My room is maybe 7 to 8 meters wide, then 15 to 16 length or long. I don't know, but that's what our apartment looks like. Just a small place. So yeah, continue. Before Rose could open her mouth to retort, hands danced on both shoulders, pulling her 2 of us distant closer.
Now, ladies, what seems to be the problem here?
Nothing, sir. I just had to clarify a few things with my colleague.
Well, it certainly seems intense. A smile fits the 2 of you better, especially darling little
He give a shoulder increase. Gentle, swollen, inscrutable smile spread across his face. Her partner. There's something wrong with this partner. She's hurting Isabella.
It's Isabella, sir.
Of course. But my point still stands. And with two beautiful ladies here, I'm sure.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
It doesn't look those are doing his wife Imelda, scolding her face like a splash of cold water in me. Just like tandem. It is also impossible to miss this please frown and Miss McCullough face. The relation that we might lose scale because of my admissions and play down something. You would like to see that better. Let's check. Journal relationship. So I have to build relationship with these people. Journal Friday. Before going there, farmer reminded like a few medicine before leaving the way na mention is we're going to there's nothing in this her diary. Next. Nothing. While looking missing age resume. High school pro introducer is Marianne Foyer. We're checking the Daymark open house. So I have to check these letters to know the story. Daymark open house, infamous motion open the public for single instruction intention, including the locks point. So written woman introduce herself Marian Isabella Sunshine conscious body before I'm able to recall what happened by Isabella's system working despite the whole day. I should do for hers. Oh, kanina wala dito yun. The paper is not here. Looking Isabella sounds father letter emerge their fear. The displaced person works here to live the sound limit. Help me. Oh, I see. That this is not the curse. The 5 victims. Okay. Let's go back. Continue.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
I would like to end, but I think I would like to continue this game. I would like to done the chapter. Almost not when she catches.
Isabella, wait!
The pressure must be quite obvious on my face because her expression suddenly shifts to something gentler. Eyes suffering a frown spreading on her.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look.
She hesitated, completed writing off before shifting her gaze down to her hand as small gesture starts. Her fingers are fumbling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hand stiffened with she giving it back, but I take it nevertheless more as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I tried it away if I can, but I have this nagging feeling that one way or another it will find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery. But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
That's what you said earlier.
Hot, man.
I I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not. The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
She claps her hand together in front of her, eyes bleeding for understanding. I do understand. To some extent. Doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether of myself at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Bobo. Noob. At the memory we both burst in helpless giggles. Giggles ba talaga? Giggle. Hearing a strange looks from the guest milling about the door. Talking, laughing like this and easy to forget any mishaps that happened. That's how it mishaps. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
It's not that bad.
Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then at least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. What complaint to do? Left with nothing else to do, I found myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some really enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the prices, antiques decorating the room. One of the elderness gathers some waste. Across from me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here and occasional laughter bleeding out. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing this past few months. Rose probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. A few hours early from what I'm told that he asked for once I'm done. Decided on how to ride back he offered me, so I might as well take it. A ride give me one. Now I will accept the latter personal conviction and all, and I say if there's something I found admiring him despite this tendency to annoy how out of his guy. Whatever works, a free is still a free ride. There's a Rose's offer to be, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Watering her free for as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. Remember about a couple of minutes of prayer asking for the distance already. We'll find it.
Shit! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
You?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
You?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe
Shit,
City.
how loud is this thing
Baggers,
even?
watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
Nice around the
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude.
Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for
Of
trouble?
all the times
Better
to-
not lie.
Ashton Frey!
Ah!
Jobless, undignified yell followed by his phone slipping out from his ear. It bouncing from one hand to the other. His poor attempt to catch it before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clap. I can feel sorry for the phone and the floor, but it's not everything that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Pogi, sana all. Damn stupid detective senses. I'll take everyone's victory I can get no matter how small. An awkward pause passes between us. A blink, a cough. He makes a face, and then it took quick motion. He ducks and retrieves a piece of used gadgets when the green tries to break out from my lips. It doesn't meet my eyes. He's flirting with the flush spread of his neck and cheeks. And another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years. And suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence. Chances are I'll find that adorable. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this is the kind of world the way things are. I'm already content to seem out of the obnoxiously calm and collective disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way! Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first
Wala ka
place?
namang pera eh, Ash. For a moment, it looks like the cat saw the canary, suddenly checking every nook and crying his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash?
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
Pakipot pa eh, bera eh. He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The bar door, curious to follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to his face.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how he's procrastinating the new already. He's here. At my confused look, he drops hand resting on my hand, like he has touched something particular and not casually rubs the back of his neck. I think Ash will be the knight in shining armor of Isabella in this game.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all. So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
So I'm going to change my voice anytime, depends on the sentence. I would like to enjoy this game. I'm not really bored because I'm curious what's going on in this game, and also this will be my content. I would like to proudly enjoy this game, while others don't like this because they want extreme, courageous, amazing, Chuchu Eklabo something showing off on their game, but there's one guy who interest in this game. So here, okay.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
Pamphlet, ano yun? Pamphlet.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said, never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what?
Something must have shown in the face, so I will be the narrator, because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare, like 5 seconds. Some things I forgot how he's reading Kubo is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is chorba to kor. Ewan. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more suggestion. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on earth I'll ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. Sweet news and all. Sharing is a dependable guy who good knows how many times he has helped me even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and supernatural, he'll never believe those, even hears it from a friend, except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no choice of even being real at first. He's unspeakable. He'll poke fun at you every single chance he'll get. Asshole. What did I ever do between him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. I can only imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. No, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Nagtago si Isabela. Nakahirap yan.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Aras greets me as soon as the main door opens. That's the usual autumn draft, but still a welcome change from the stiff big atmosphere inside the mansion. Excuse me. Footstep quick behind me, the soul is filled thumping a girl. How you can polish her and get off work on this mansion. So I have a small story about. I live in Paranaque. Well, 8 years old. I grew up there since 1989. In the Paranaque, we have a White House. My lola is Spanish, Spain blood, yeah, like that. So every night there's some walking in stairs, but no one is there. If even you stand in the front of our stairs, it just 10 to 12 feet high. There's going to walk to like that, like stepping on stairs. But if you shout at it, it will stop, like literally. So I'm shivering right now. That's very creepy, but I'm a child. I'm scared a lot of stuff. I saw last time before we left that house, I saw a white lady on our window. But the question and the most impossible thing, it happens in day, like after like 1, 2, 3 p.m. It's daytime. Yeah. That's short story. Let's continue. It goes once, twice. Mansion still rooms in the background. Whispers calling me back. Nasham becoming. Help me, help me, help me. I don't look back. You spend the right back of my sitting in the light granting manner. With the only just joining him in the background. Yung tugtog, putik. Parang Raji Binks lang. Occasionally Ash will reach on the feeder until the signal settled or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise it doesn't say anything, neither do I. However, if figuratively has been sending my way our signs, I know there are things have been etching to us since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside this small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
Uy, si Ash na. All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly off the chin before I can make move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
And the glare as he wipes the smirk about the form clean off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flipped and half forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food.
Oh, and there's
But
the bar.
why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling on my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise, there I didn't skip breakfast and lunch, so I could catch Becca while she was on break. So I'm Ash right now. Alright, that's nice. I was hoping to get a small me after, I guess. With everything going on, just forgot until Ash mentioned it. Oh, ako na si Ash, nice. It's not like the feeling now to me though. Is there anything one of the things I've got ignoring over the years growing up? Thanks. Then I tear up the pack and start nibbling the edge of the bar. Apart from knowing she nods, Ash doesn't say anything after a small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earthful from the bag and Rose, it's nice to be able to sit down with someone who's not going to negative. Wait.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really, no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last?
Rebecca, anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
Oh man, I'm not quite to the what I didn't.
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
Please answer a small laugh, that kind that screams, I'm right, I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it.
Provided they didn't botch it with the rights. Mom, Hannah in person didn't took a place with what I did. I always work on should like 3 things.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He made us joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat and heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier burden on my guilt and a French.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry. Just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients. The rights, was it?
Can't answer that. The best way is to change
You
the
keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
nice try.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration would change some to something else still better than outright lying things. Damn right, boy. Come not. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if because I'm just bad at or just she's really very good at his job. Doesn't know, answer immediately and only momentarily shifting glance over me and returning back to the road. She has to make a sharp turn. So Ash is good at observing people person. I would like to lie, but the most good way is to change the subject because you're having you're laughing, he's your best friend, and if you lie they will notice something different at your aura. Yeah, so changing the subject will be better, or they will notice, oh, he changed the subject, there is something wrong to a place or something wrong with her. So that's some signals you can give to your friend. Suggestion from Gamnad. Yeah. Outside, the sun has already started descending, casting vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how too long before we reach the venue and exact film, showing the street signs of the it appears Ash has taken the longer route. The audience probably trying to avoid the rush of our
Didn't we just
traffic.
talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
The urn seems soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to even Santa Fashion know that I found out most of them funny. It will make his head bigger. Stupid ass. Stupido ass.
Alright, lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
Her counts has been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. It's usual for the occasional small investigation. The big case we've been stuck working on stuff we didn't mention in brief time. We catch each other online. Although most of it's our team down conversation. Team down version. Only thing he can tell, he has always been careful about it. So he's just like a detective, right? Even in a way, he's been to answer to my questions just enough to satisfy my curiosity. The curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At the one point, my voices take a strange tone when he mentioned something about the big case, but I don't want to dwell on it much. Maybe the big, so we're going to connect everything right now. So we're going to have the conclusion right now, guys. So Ash is a detective and there's some big case. I think it was included to two partners who's going or want to I don't know what the correct grammar, buy or both, I don't care right now. Going to buy the house. Tick buy, both is past tense, right? So buy the house. So we're going to buy the house. That's what I think. So there's something wrong. The big case is about the mansion or about the partner or both. Okay. So that's number right. A man who will be extremely frustrated if he could bring someone to justice because they keep slipping out of her fingers. If I were in his should, I definitely lose my mind. His stories can never cease to be entertaining regardless. If the things weren't the way they're back at home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Well, nope, not really. Mama would never allow that. But they are still here, along with the countless others. So let me go the past quickly between us, the banner, and before I know it, we're already in the movie house. A small crowd has already formed in the front of the theater when we arrived. It left as short Luxborn Independent Film Theater Festival at first. Bigger crowd, man, none really, and this year no different. I'll be the only indie film screening with this act, so I'm not expert on the matter. But I know that for people hoping that to break the industry, getting your film recognized at a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach, he hasn't even won an award, but just getting confirmation letter the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of that guy, he's impossible to do. Oh, that guy with the curly brown hair, like buff body, like I don't know how to describe it, but let's continue. 6 feet, he appears to loom over most the moviegoers. With his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise that the people give him a wide berth as they pass. It is often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did, but when I didn't know any better. Actually, too, I heard once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
Yeah, that's the guy with curly hair. Ano bang tawag dyan? What do you call it? I forgot. Oh, there's Jack.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
Jack's face laughed with a smile on his face as he moved towards us with careful steps, taking a significant effort to make himself smaller so as not to bump or accidentally hit the animal. Typically Jack. Us so big, man, so big. As he nears accelerating his animation.
Sup, Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
Kulit. Awkward that the sound relating intimate vicinity of our photograph is palpable enough. Somewhere to our left, her girl begins, and the only two I became aware of my mouth coming open. I almost amazed how Ash can say that loud with a straight face. Almost. Considering his track record, it should be good by now. Zack seems to be.
Yo, stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Z-Man. Stop, Z-Man. Stop, boy, Z-Man. Z-Man because a big man, you know. There's a foundation underneath X. Aspirated? Aspirated? Oh, I don't know. If this were the only person who liked a bit of random use of plunge-driven founder at the opening those words, harmless the other two. Or at least enough for both to take it in friends.
It's been a while, Zach.
Funny.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Not much, girl. Not much to get in trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes though. Pangat ang boses ko.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
I bait the back. And then Jack laughed.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a sort of to them of creepy to every now and then Ash will enlist Jack's help on something. Because I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures as Ash calls it, and both are willing to she summons spoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash is likely to sue someone illegally or life-threatening attempt to believe her on that. Sometimes a raw boys will be boys, I guess. I give Jack small from behind Ash.
Bella! Huh? Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning.
Rebecca, the one with big hair with maraming pera. Like, she's rich girl, but sick girl. She's up and went to work.
You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
It's true, you've been on each other far longer than any of us in a good childhood friendship. Friends.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella!
Without a warning, her grabs my shoulder and turns me around.
Becca! You're just in time!
The pink girl. The pink girl. She starts me interrupting her turn, filling her eyes.
Becca! You're squishing my face! How are you? Are you alright?
Squeezing her face using her boobies. The transcribers will, like blank that. Okay, that.
Why wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier.
Those four words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't really family living close and the only other relative as Hyper works at the fire service, I give my company Vegas contact number in case of emergency. I should have done. Rose will follow her and push Vegas hand away from her face. Although she lets her eyebrows remain drawn.
Oh no! Everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today. That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Albeit back the Earth Rumble takes trying to avoid Becca's hand and flies straight from the Earth. And even just dodge her all plans moving to hide behind Zack. We're using you as humans.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
You will see Zack is concerned about, and Ash is observing Isabella while Becca is shouting about his concerns. I don't know what to call that, but they're all concerned if you look at those eyes. Ash is observing, Zack is concerned but she didn't want to tell Isabella, and Becca is more like shouting that she is the voice of this group, I guess.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure what it is.
Oh, that's good.
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Like, there's some typical friends that they know that there's something wrong and they're concerned to their friend and they are having brainstorming, have electricity going to their head, and there's something wrong with our friend, we need to help her.
And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
Really amazing to have like those friends then insulting your character because they think that you don't have any talent, right?
We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different, right?
Ito yung blended. As long as sensible guy, he'll understand. Please understand.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. Oh, we're just moving it on a different day so we can have a...
Look, you guys.
If I cut through the conversation, pinching the page off his nose and speak something as usual and he's getting...
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself.
Group, you know, I don't have, like, our group, I don't really, want to have, barkada, that's the term in the Philippines, like, having a group, friends, like, there's a girl, woman, or anything that's female, or anything about she, you know, because a lot of guys, or a lot of friendship is, you know, man and woman would be not good friends because we know there's something going on inside their head. I'm just kidding. So that's you know, that's not a good thing. But I wish, you know, having a clean mind like Ash and Zack to have respectfully have friendship with Becca and Bella and Estelle. Just a little bit jealous, you know.
Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer from Becca voices itself. When the last time she released the different nods, ano to? Albeit with a great reluctance, I immediately tackled her into...
Thanks, Becca.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
Bumasel off from bag to get my wallet from the bag.
What's this?
Already asked of. Oh, yung sulat. Arbal yung piece of ring.
No! Give it back!
It's just a paper.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient too. Why do you keep this?
Trey holds paper away from his head. May patiging sensitive on my weight, but right now, I really wish I had the advantage over him.
Don't open it!
What's the big deal? Hold on a second. This is.
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
I'm telling you it's nothing like that.
Where's the last one when holding so? Shit, nakita nila. Shit. I can breathe. My full stuck and from pounding thing to burst out. A regular note. Shit, they're part of the I think the sacrifices of the 5 person. So we have Becca, Zach, Ash, and Becca, Ash, and Zach. So we also have her sales partner. I forgot her name. Like instantly hacked. Sorry, guys. So there's 6 people right now who's being part in this story right now because of that F note. Obviously with this taking score with the stomach banging down open house returns. How do you fix this? How do you fix this? How do you fix this? Someone please. Today turn out to be horrible night.
Send this to 5 people or else.
Shit. So okay, that's bad. Okay. Shams. So I thought those couple and the sales partner read that send this to 5 people, but I'm wrong. Hopefully, so this was passed to this her friends. That's really, dangerous.
Well, that's interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Wait, siya haven't given me attention gives all contacts. I don't need to see anything want to see. Latest there's where every written though blood is already in bed in my head. Maybe I should try to enhance that.
It's not a prank.
So that I even I surprised with how I started.
What did you say?
This isn't a prank!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper?
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed. You've got to be kidding me.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a...
It's not a joke! Will you guys listen to me first?
So, I'm not that kind of friend, but I'm overthinker, so not really overthinker, but I always understand things, even that's so impossible to understand. So I'm listening always and observe my friend, what's happening with him, always. So if I was Ash, I will listen what is happening because I don't want to die, man. I would like to help my parents live a long way. Maybe I could be immortal someday, or no, I hope. Yeah.
I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of... If I hadn't gotten away.
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Even someone gullible would find the logic in that screw. There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit is true.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca...
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other.
So she has 3 victims right now, or 6. I'm not sure.
When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Don't bother.
With another word, it's not that as Ashran. Back in the bag first station and tired. The first song was for a lost sale that kicked on the open house. I'm supposed to hosting my own friends from Bolivia. Often think I'm crazy. Top the old Dutch. A at the back of my head, begging for little attention, can't afford to be right now. I say there's so much person can take within a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in the bed, and never think about the day. But before I can take a single step away from the group,
Guys!
Sakura replaces his voice. There's a point in Master Guy phone, heading to take that complete calls from even Ash and Becca. Whatever has forgiven from argument with it is dying.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her. And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together? We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
Yes, fine. Ash forgives sometimes to live that distance. Has always been looking forward to this, even if it's the time to call this morning of a reminder, but it never does so. Because too, I'm pretty sure that's another reason why she got out of the bed today, despite attempts to lighten up Ash, and because I'm too crossing. What the? Guess there's the tightness in my chest and knees. I'm sure I just give myself this when the idea that it's a prank, if I didn't might have turned out of the way, had no shower moon and bad vibes. Girl is so careless. I would like to watch the movie because Zack has the effort and going home, that will make things worse. So watch a movie because just start off our stories. We have to build some, we have to build the story more compact. If you know what I'm saying, guys. Stay for the movie! I think this is up down. But it's something special about something sports. Hard to bring to light. You should know better. I'm not having one day. Taking care about spirit. The rest alone later. So guys, we're going to have next speed run if we choose the different, choices. What if we look the ghost? What if stay home? What if we don't we hide the paper to ourselves back, okay. And what if we think I don't want to be left out, so I can still whatever close my eyes. Okay. Heads cool down before telling them what happened. They listen to me and there's nothing you can solve with a calm head. One step at a time, Isabella, that's Mama used to me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch. So guys, if you saw this the right top corner, the time, it's 3:15. It's really the time. It's 3:15 a.m. Hi guys. It's good morning. And yeah, it's my monthly, so I could wake up my partner right now. But I have to, yeah. It's our monthly. I'm glad it's Sunday monthly. That's nice. Yeah. As well as back on face and look back.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
Alright, that's the Isabella I know.
I'm in it.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
This time Billy do send elbow straight. Stupid Ash being vertical charge as its perks.
What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
Aw, don't cry.
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll—
Let's just go.
Another regular going inside, she does every stop wait for us when I go after half. Ash and send the impression of the same inside of our time. Is something happened at school after that? Ash, she having a bad day too? I think she is because she is sick. Like sick. She's not feeling well. She's hiding something to her friends that she has call this not burst out, like a problem for her health that can tell to all of her friends, right? I'll try to ask her.
So, You guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food, I promise.
But you'll miss it.
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember? I'll be in there soon.
Friendly town of shoulder and it's just gone. A few are still smiling, some are still waiting in the line for tickets, but otherwise, most of the crowds are already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here. So, a word of this comes from me when Ash gets her for the two of us ahead.
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Absolutely sure.
Somehow, halfway through the movie, the cover is their word towards what happened in the mansion. To be fair, Zack was the one who brought it up again in his movie's famous champs. Now the film just serving as background noise while speaking in the hushed tones, careful not disturbing anyone inside the small house, except for Ash. I just hope we don't ever argue about anything with this kick up for sure. Though we have loud Ash voice is probably going to. And only Becca's remain trusting in the Nora. She's been quiet for the whole evening, speaking only when they referred to it. I didn't know any better. We did something that offended her.
And then I ran. You heard.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash.
He's the smartest people I know, but JC should learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why isn't it conversation?
I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge. If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
Rose does the first floor.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella.
There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head.
Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing. Wasn't it left uninhabited for years?
Jack has a point. All those that they changed over the years. This is the relative of the married. Oh, yeah. They didn't bless the house, right? The mansion. Or they didn't take out.
I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach.
Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the...
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find someone.
You're not seriously considering his
Do
suggestion.
you have a better idea?
I know where. I could contact him for you.
You do that?
Or we can find you a psychologist.
Reason left. English grammar. Okay.
Ash, that is not a very appropriate thing to say right now.
No, wait, that's not what I meant. Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. This guy's a psychologist too, of course. If you...
Ashton, if you don't stop.
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Better sorry, I saw from the skin.
What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. And can you guys keep it down?
Sorry. Scaredy Cat here mentioned curse, but talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless. He'll even help you figure things out, teach you a couple, and probably put your fears to rest, since this looks to...
John, they don't believe they're giving me this suggestion to put my in my mouth. It is, but it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. Yeah. That's nice. Can take comfort knowing they are willing to hear me.
So, what do you think?
It's your call. We'll go with whatever you want.
I don't know.
I would like... Oh shit, ang hirap. It's hard. I'm going to the professor. I'm not going to professor, man.
I'll think about it. But maybe we could go with Zach's idea?
I'm not so sure about...
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least we did something than just stand around. I'll let you know when he's available, Bella.
Thanks, Zach. I knew I could count on you.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it. You're not even paying attention yourselves.
If I'm going to the psychologist, they will tell something, then psychologist can maybe help Isabella because maybe she is a sideline. She's a horror buster, like a horror buster, ghostbuster, like that, or you know, maybe the first, or could be also the side hustle, you know. You know what I'm saying, guys?
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch.
That's what you're all doing. I really appreciate all of you making time for.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop.
Antonio apologetic quick even she has the only shoulder reprimanding, but her attention is already back on the screen. She's nodding as a then. Becca's acting this way, it's just something snagging at her, feeling neglected. We all fall into a comfortable. I don't know comfortable or comfortable or comfortable. Tell us after kind of your own service. First time the letter says we're gonna big by only for a few hours. Meantime, like the movies, trailer, streets are interesting. Oh, inside knows someone though simply wondering about walking this unfamiliar soul strikes me easy. Goes in nondescript knocks my house spread at the one quick thought when I knew and had just set foot in this place with the fairies walking with me and feels like they don't like home suck and Ash bid us goodbye short before breaking across the other side of the street. The farmer came he's got no free lunch job to take care of before the day ends. Who knows, you never tell. Sometimes you just randomly at your doorstep looking for a place to a crush who doesn't see so much a lot of frustration, but he was the guy, in spite of the laid back hair, and gives him.
Thanks for today, everyone!
No problem, Zach. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Huh?
Holy shit. Okay. Finally, this person didn't but I can taste my blood in my mouth. That's the profile picture or the focus pictured in this app. The taste blood in her mouth because there's some blood in his tooth. This man is not necessarily the question is happening. If I cannot pick it up so, do you want guys to continue? Or I would say it. What do you think? Same thinking. I continue. Running out.
No, not me.
Hurt me. Somebody hurt me.
Isabella? Earth? Weren't you listening? Are you?
Yeah, sorry.
You always do that.
Sorry with that complaint, but we first taking a glance of her. Where the voice came from, where another set of eyes staring at me. Nothing. There's only Sakanash watching her in the back of my head. Expect something's trying to not her, not trying to think.
See you guys some other time.
Yeah.
Just gonna finally go. Don't know what I said, don't know what I heard. Don't know what to know, but this one will help us take when I think in the back. Normalcy in my life. So guys, the chapter is end, and thank you for continuing supporting, guys. We're going to end this, and next time we're going to have more amazing things to talk about in this game, the 11th. Thank you guys. This is Gaming Night and Day. Adios.